Oleksii Movchan. He is a member of the parliament in Ukraine, and he joins us live from Kyiv. Thank you so much for being with us on the program, sir. Now, both Ukraine and Russia have voiced their willingness to sit for negotiations, but they've both listed preconditions. Do you think that regardless of the preconditions that we've heard both from Kuleba and from Putin's aides, the two sides will finally resort to some sort of diplomacy?
What we should understand that first of all, it's not a Russian-Ukrainian conflict; it's a war in Ukraine that been caused by Russia, and we should call it war all over the world. Second, there is no conditions from the state that is terrorist, that breaks the international law, that breaks the borders of the neighboring countries, and there should not be conditions from the state and in negotiations, such as demilitarization of Ukraine. First, what should be done in negotiations that can be held on any platform, in UN platform or any other that can be created by the world leaders, is that Russian army will leave Ukrainian territory. Any soldier. Second, the borders of Ukraine and sovereignty must be respected. So there should not be any doubt about the war and brutality what is that is made by Russians in Ukraine.
Right.
And there could not be any new regions of Russia of so-called referendum or whatever they pretend to do. Ukrainian territory. It used to be Ukrainian, and it will be forever Ukrainian territory.
Right,
So
and
first
we did
they leave Ukrainian territory.
Right. We did hear from the foreign minister saying that Russia will only be added to the negotiations with the precondition of a war crimes tribunal being set up against Russia. Why is that in particular important for Ukraine at this point in time of the war?
Because Russia, the world must punish the country that breaks international law, that destroys cities, that kills thousands of people, thousands of kids, that make the whole nation flee from their home. That is war crime, and that is the war crime of the highest level. So we do ready to negotiate, but only after the tribunal for war crime, for war criminals, Russian war criminals, will be settled in civil. They will take responsibility for what they did, for all the rapes, for all the tortures, and of Ukrainian civilians.
Okay, Member of Parliament of Ukraine, Oleksii Movchan, thank you so much for joining us here on the NewsHour.